Good day, everyone, and welcome to our broadcast. Today, we delve into a significant development from the Middle East, where Iranian President Massoud Peseschkian has ignited a fierce political storm within his own country. In an unusual and highly controversial move, President Peseschkian issued an apology for earlier drone and missile attacks launched by Iran against several neighboring states. This apology, however, has not been met with universal approval. Instead, it has provoked strong condemnation from hardline factions who accuse him of displaying weakness and betraying national pride. The context for these attacks, as explained by President Peseschkian himself in a video message, was the chaotic situation following the death of several high-ranking commanders. He stated that during this period the armed forces were leaderless and compelled to act independently. His apology was an acknowledgement of these incidents and their impact on regional stability. However, this gesture of reconciliation has deeply angered many influential figures within Iran. Hardliners are not only attacking President Peseschkian for what they perceive as a sign of weakness, but are also demanding that he issue a new apology, this time to the Iranian people. They argue that his initial apology for the actions of the Iranian military undermines the nation's standing and integrity. One prominent critic is Member of Parliament Dschalah Raschidi-Kutschi, who voiced his displeasure on the social media platform X. He wrote, quote, "With all respect, Mr. President, an apology is issued when a mistake has been made, but we made no mistake." Raschidi-Kutschi further lambasted the president, asserting that his message lacked any semblance of authority and appeared weak, not just in its textual content, but also in its expression and even his body language during the broadcast. Another parliamentarian, Mohammad Manan-Raisi, who is aligned with the hardline camp, also took to X to express his dismay. He stated, quote, "Your perplexing apology to neighboring countries has caused widespread regret. The attacks by our armed forces give no reason whatsoever for such a humiliating apology on your part." Manan-Raisi went a step further, explicitly demanding that President Peseschkian, quote, "immediately apologize to the people for this degrading stance." The criticism extends beyond individual politicians. Raja News, a news portal affiliated with Islamist media, echoed these sentiments, writing, quote, "The president's latest television address shows that the government's circle of advisors is still pursuing a beggar's diplomacy." The outlet lamented that what should have been a symbol of national resistance was regrettably transformed into a broadcast signaling weakness. Their message to the president was stark and dismissive. Just take the microphone away from him. These internal political struggles are not merely about an apology, they hint at deeper power dynamics. According to Israeli Iran expert Raz Zimmt, the aggressive attacks from these radical circles could indicate an intensification of power struggles at the very top of Iranian leadership. This comes particularly in the period following the death of the Supreme Leader Ali Chamenei, suggesting a potential realignment or contestation of influence within the Iranian political establishment. The unfolding situation highlights the complex and often volatile nature of Iranian domestic politics and its implications for regional relations. The president's attempts at diplomatic outreach appear to have inadvertently fueled a significant internal political crisis, setting the stage for further friction between reformist and hardline elements within the country. We will continue to monitor these developments closely as the situation evolves in the Middle East. What's your take on Iran president's apology sparks fury from hardliners? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.